Hello and welcome back to this course of videos on MongoDB. In this video we will continue to look at the find method, which retrieves documents from our collection. On the MySQL relational side, that is the select statement, which we will also be looking at. So we'll look at something called chaining, which is a technique that is quite widely used in JavaScript, and I'll give you an example of chaining right now. So we currently have our find method here, which is pass an empty object, which means we are requesting that Mongo returns all documents from our collection. And I'm going to chain here by putting a dot and then writing a new method called sort. So what this syntax is saying here is, first of all, I want Mongo to find, and then, this is a chaining piece, and then I want it to sort. Now, for the sort method, I need to pass in an object, and the object needs a key value pair, as all objects do. The key for my key value pair is the name of the field that I wish to sort by, and the second parameter is an integer, which can be 0 or 1. A 1 is ascending and a 0 is descending. I wish to sort ascending by first name. So that's what I'm going to do. So if I run this now, you will see it has changed the order of my documents returned, and it has sorted by first name. Now, I'm going to continue my chaining. There's other methods that I can use for chaining. And another one that I will show you is a method called limits. Now, as the name suggests, it's going to limit the number of records that are returned from me. I can limit it to 1, or I could limit it to 2. Now, the final method that I'm going to chain on the end of here is something called skip. Now, what skip does is it tells Mongo at which record to begin. When Mongo returns its records, skip tells you to only begin sending records after a certain number. So if I put skip 1 here, so we're already limiting by 2, so we only have these two objects. If I skip number 1, it's going to skip this, returning this document here. So let's take a look at this now, and we can see, yep, it's skipped over the first document straight to the second document, but it's still limiting it to 2. So limit, skip, and sort. Now let's look at exactly the same thing on the MySQL relational side. So here I have my select star from customers, which is selecting all fields from customers. There's no where statement, so all 3 of my records are being returned. I am going to order by first name here. Now, order by in MySQL is the equivalent of sort in my NoSQL Mongo database, and here I'm passing my first name and I'm typing the 1 for ascending. I can actually type ASC or DSC for ascending or descending. So I'm going to run this now, and you'll see that it's going to sort by first name. Now, the second thing that we did on our NoSQL side was we limited by 2. Now, I can also do this in MySQL by just using the limit keyword and write limit by 2, and you will see here it will just return the first 2 records. Now, this is slightly different. When we want to skip in MySQL, we're still using the limit keyword, but we actually, instead of just limiting and passing the 2 to limit by 2, I'm going to pass 2 parameters here. When you pass 2 parameters to limit, the first one is used as a skip, and the second one is used as the limit. So if I run this now, you will see it will perform the same action as I had here. So if I just run this, and there you see, I am it's skipping the first document, which is a Barak document, and then just returning the two, which is the James and the Marcy, as we did on our NoSQL side. So I hope that gives you a good understanding of sorting, limiting, and skipping in NoSQL databases and its equivalent on the relational SQL side. And I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson.